And we are live. I think there's a chance it might start playing on my YouTube for a second. But
I was literally about to bring it up on my phone and I was about to say I'm so sorry if it starts making noise in the background.
oh, but yes, it's at least here it's kind of a rainy Sunday, so it's a good day to get some work done.
Oh, it's like bright and sunny out here today. It was like super
Wow.
rainy yesterday, but it's so cold today. Like so cold. Um we're into the negatives now in Celsius. So yeah,
Okay. Wow.
winter is coming.
Crazy here because I'm in the South, right? So it was I think it was like 81 degrees yesterday. It was too hot. Or 81 degrees Fahrenheit. So I don't know what that would be Celsius, but
You know what? We had that not yesterday, but on Friday it was really warm here. It was like 20 degrees Celsius, which I believe is like 70. The typical rule is if it's in Celsius, you multiply it by 2 and then add like 32. So 72 is 20, I think. So
yeah.
yeah. So that's kind of like I know there's like a really more specific scientific calculation, but like if you want to guesstimate, it's times 2 plus 32 or minus 32 divided by 2.
Okay, yeah. So that's pretty hot. Sounds like
Yeah,
you're
it was
wild.
really hot and now it's in the negatives. We're in that weird like time period in Montreal when like it can be either really, really hot or really, really cold. And it's just like a toss of the coin what it's going to be.
Yeah, I kind of wish it was a little bit chillier, but it's okay. I guess it's better than snow.
Yeah, we don't have snow yet, but I think it's coming this week. It's apparently coming. So we'll see.
So Alice Cho is here. Hello. Nina's here. Hello. Samantha. Hello, Samantha. I'm not sure if I've seen you on my channel before, so welcome. Kaylin's here. Okay, do you prefer Kaylin or Keylin?
It's Keylin, yeah.
Okay, Keylin. Because I think maybe when I first met you, were you going by Kaylin because you thought it was easier to pronounce, or did I just randomly think that because it's spelled like that? And it's always
Lots of people say Keylin, so that might be it. And I'm just like, I don't really like. I know people are talking to me, so like, doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Devin and Alice are both Canadian.
woo. In
Yeah.
Alberta, we had snow for 7 days straight already this year.
Oh yeah, I saw pictures from out west in Alberta, and there's like definitely a layer of snow on the ground, and Alberta gets like insanely cold, like so cold, like negative 50 cold.
I'd love to know what everyone's working on today. Keelan, you said you were going to be doing writing.
Yeah. So I guess if anybody's been on my live sprints lately, I've been working a lot on work, but like I'm going to be working on writing today, which is super exciting. So I'm probably going to be working on drafting the project that I'm working on for NaNoWriMo because like I guess you're supposed to be working on a brand new project in NaNoWriMo, but like I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's just how it is.
So have you already started the project then?
I have, yeah, I have. So, but there's definitely like 50K left. It's like new and fresh. I was gonna work on all God's Bane, so the third and all the King's Traitors, but it's like at a place where like 50,000 new words probably isn't gonna happen because it's like it's progressed past that, I think. So I'm going to be working on like a fresh new project. I was trying to decide what I was going to work on, and now I think I've made that decision.
Is it still like a YA? Well, I can see it's King Traders. It's kind of YA, kind of not YA. I feel like
it's like the subject matter is certainly like could be appropriate for YA. Like there's nothing like too risque in it that would make it inappropriate for like not an upper YA audience at least. But I guess it does read more like an adult fantasy. So the series is transitioning to like more of an adult fantasy series, which is exciting, but also like a little bit nerve-wracking. But yeah, we'll see.
It's fun. So is this book going to be fantasy, this new project, or is it a different genre?
Yeah, the one that I'm currently writing is a fantasy romance, which is like not what All the King's Traders is. Like it's like epic fantasy adventure, so it's kind of fun. But that's what I'm going to be doing for Nano. I think I say that today, but like I keep changing my Nano projects, so like TBD. It could be all of God's Bane tomorrow. I don't know. Depends on how much of it I'm going to like be rewriting. So TBD.
So Drew's here. Hello. Samantha said, I'm one of the silent followers. Well, I was until now. Yay. Sage is here. Hello. Alice is going to be working on a short story or filling out my Nano outline more. I do need to.
Are you doing Nano, Angela?
So I'm doing Nano because of the way this university schedule is falling this year. I might end up scaling back to only like 25K or 30K as a goal. And then I was joking with someone, I might even just try to do like 25 or 30K in November and then do 1,000 to finish the project in December because of COVID, our like semester got smushed.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So like we basically don't have anything in December, but we have like, so it made November like more intense than usual.
So.
That's
so interesting. So they just got rid of like the exam period, which I'm assuming was in December?
No, we had the exam period, but it's online the first week of December, except all my professors are like, I'm just going to give you a like paper presentation. Just have it to me before you leave for Thanksgiving, if we're allowed to leave. But that's another story.
That's so interesting. I don't know what Canadian schools are doing.
Yeah, we started a little earlier too.
Yeah.
So, but they wanted us like here on campus. And then when they sent us home, they didn't want us coming back.
So interesting.
Yep. Nina's outlining their Nano project. I decided to write this project a few days ago, so I have to outline the story and do the entire world building. You have time.
I'm not much of an outliner, so.
Yeah, I thought I was a really big outliner. I'm like, oh yeah, I always have an outline. I always have a plan. And I was talking to my friend and she was like, yeah, my outline's usually like 40,000 words. And I'm like, oh, mine's usually a bulleted list.
Yeah, when I outline, like I typically brainstorm. So I call it like brainstorming. Like I typically brainstorm before I start a project. And then whether that be in my head or like written in the notes on my phone, like and then I fast draft and then I outline and then normally it's a like almost full rewrite. But this is a process that like I've only used on like the past 2 books that like this is new. I didn't used to do this. I used to just be a pantser, but I think the new thing is like I used to pants and then I used to do the next draft, but now, and I'm like entirely crediting my developmental editor for this, I fast draft and then I outline and then I do the next draft. I didn't used to have that like outlining step in there before. So yeah. It's almost like I do outlining, like I pants and then I outline. Brainstorm, pants, outline, draft again.
That's interesting.
Entirely
that's a process though. It'd make fast drafting fun.
Pardon?
It would make fast drafting fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll have like a brainstorm and then I have an outline, but it's like kind of like bullet points of what I wanted to happen in each chapter. Yeah. And then I'll like fast draft. And then I create like an outline for every draft just so I know what's happening and what I changed.
Yeah, I update my outline for every draft now. I think that was like a big problem that I had before was because I didn't have an outline. I didn't know what to change. Like, and what I'll do is like between drafts, I'll go into my outline and make the changes. And then when I redraft, I'll go and like follow those through my outline, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't used to do that before. I just used to like write a list and like be like, these are the things I want to change. But it just didn't I wasn't able to keep track of it enough in terms of like continuity, I suppose.
Yeah, I definitely get what you mean. It's kind of hard to, it's easier to make plot holes if you don't have.
Yeah, exactly. I found the outline helped like eliminate plot holes. I was like, and then like going back and updating the outline so it matched, it like just really helped like take a bird's eye view of the entire story for sure. 100%.
And while we're going through these comments, let us know too how long you want to go for the first sprint. So Sage said they've decided they're going to modify Nano and work on fan fiction.
Ooh, that's so fun.
Hello, Holly. I'm almost done with my Preptober calendar. Just need to create a scene list.
That's awesome.
Hello, Haley. I won't do whole Nano, but I don't know. It depends on school. If they send us to study from home again, I'll do Nano. If not, but we don't know yet. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. My school has had an uptick in cases just in the last 2 days. So if they put us into quarantine, I'm like, well, then I'd have more time to write just because if you, like I live, it's like a 15 to 20 minute walk to all my classes. So I'm like, so if I don't have to walk to and from campus because I'm in quarantine, it would be really easy to have like an extra hour a day to write.
Mm-hmm. Do you find though, I find at least at work, and I'm not sure if it's like, I'm sure it probably translates to school too. I find like because I'm like, oh, I have all this time that I used to use commuting or like walking to meetings or stuff like that. I feel like I can do more, but like it's almost like my brain can't handle more. Like so I take on too much and then I'm like, oh my God, I can do all these things. But my brain's like, no, 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 you still need a break. Like I feel like all those times, like the commute and the like walk to meetings and like just like chatting in the hallway were all like a mental break for me. And now I'm like filling those times with work or writing or whatever it may be. And my brain like can't handle it. It's like more often than not now, it's like, Keylin, you just need to sit on the couch and watch Netflix for 5 hours because you're like done. I don't know. Like, do you feel that at all? Or am I crazy?
For me, it's a little different. I think the walks help. It's more like the walks and like talking to people in person helped with my focus. So I found I have more like a bird brain almost, where like whenever I'm in like a Zoom meeting or a Zoom class when I do virtual work shifts, like and when I'm doing homework, like I'm like, oh, let's check TikTok, let's check Instagram, let's check text messages. So like it's harder for me to focus, like tasks take longer.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like those like times where it was like it's almost like downtime that's built into your day because like in the walk it gives you the break that you need to reset and to be focused for those other. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm all done outlining my Nano project. Woo! Looking to write something fun. So fun. Yeah, that's true. How long does everyone want the first writing sprint to be? Good question. I see some 17, 15, 1984. Holly voted for Sage's time. We could do 1984.
1984. Does I know Google like does I know you use a different timer. Does your timer correct like the extra seconds to like the next minute so you still get to type it in?
I don't think so.
We can try.
I did find though last night there's a Halloween timer, so we can either use the normal emoji timer or one with like Halloween guys.
I saw your Halloween timer. I was busy last night, but I jumped into the sprint for like 2 seconds. I don't know if you saw my comment. Like I wasn't even to see if you saw my comment, but I was like, hi, dropping you to leave a like. And I saw you guys were in the middle of the sprint and I saw the Halloween timer. So I want to use that one.
Yeah, let's use that one. Hello, Kahila. 40K, my outline is only 1K. 40K is over half of an average book for me. True.
So I did outline using the snowflake method once, a sci-fi thriller that side note, it's actually horrible, but that's because I'm not there as a writer yet. But my outline was like 10K or something like that. It was a really 15K. It was a long outline. And it's like one of the few times I've fully outlined in such detail a novel. And it's just because like I've never written a sci-fi thriller before. So I was like,
yeah, I feel like if I spent too much time outlining, I would probably like not even be excited to write the first draft then. Like if there was already 40,000 words, that's like Samantha said, like or like Alice said, that's half of a book.
yeah. Oh, Samantha is the same. Outlines after they've written their
Oh
draft.
yeah.
I love that.
Hello. So now we're gonna start the first draft. Let me bring up this Halloween timer. I wonder if we'll get different guys than last time.
I'm so excited.
Deed 84.
Oh, it worked.
Does the Google one not work?
No, it does. It just changes it to it'll change it to like 2024, I guess is that time, right?
Huh.
I'm not sure if I'm doing math correct right now, but
Oh, it did change it.
ooh, I want the ghost. I vote for the ghost.
Oh yeah, these ones are different than last time. That's so fun. I think I'll vote for the pirate. So let us know in the comments which Halloween costume guy you think is going to win, the ghost, witch, clown, or pirate.
I'm team ghost.
And I'll start the timer now. The clown won.
Oh no. I was cheering for the ghost.
I don't even know if anyone chose the clown.
I mean, to be honest,
Nina.
clowns are a little creepy.
Nina won.
How'd you do?
Pretty good. I got a little bit of a weird email, so that took up some of my time. But then I did get around to outlining. So I don't think I explained what I was working on to everyone, but I'm basically just working on a research article for my research thesis. So I was working on the lit review for the article in the introduction. So fun.
I got completely distracted by two different things that sprint. So I went to go and open my document, but I had Photoshop open and I've been like really working hard on learning cover design lately. And so I saw, well, self-teaching, like there's lots I still have to learn. But I saw like my Photoshop was open and I was like, oh, why don't I just play with this for a little bit? And then I also got a reminder that I had to like on my phone that I had to pay some friends for like, I don't know if you've ever used Splitwise, but like I'm obsessed with Splitwise. And it's basically like if you have, like, let's say there's a group of you doing something, you can all put in what you pay and then it tells you how much you owe each person. So I had to do that for something that we did back in the summer when before the restrictions were as they are now. And so I got a reminder like that now, like everybody's kind of gone in and put in their what they paid. And so now it's about like balancing it. So I actually spent some time just making sure that I paid everybody what needed to pay. So oh, here? Yeah, yeah. So at the beginning of October, so over the summer, things started opening up. Cases were way down. And now we're on red alert again in Quebec. So, or at least in some areas of Quebec. So, you're not allowed to like see anybody, or restaurants are now takeout only again. Businesses are still open. So you could still like nothing's closed like the first time where it was only essential businesses that were running. So nothing's closed, but we're back to, we're in the midst of our second wave in Canada so far. Like if you look up second wave, like the number of cases in Canada, our second wave is now worse than our first. So yeah, so all for the entire month of October, we're in like a very restricted type. Like you're only allowed to, there's certain things that are different this time. Like you're allowed to see people who are like single and living alone to like keep that interaction. Cause the first time it was like, you can't, like, you're not supposed to leave your house unless it's necessary. Mm-hmm. So now there's a few, like, it's lightened a little bit. It's not the exact same. And like schools are still open, but like anything that can be done at home needs to be done at home. So there's like a few different things, but we're locked down. I say lockdown, it's called red alert. We're on red alert till the end of October.
Here, our university's on that, but it's so funny what my university calls it. They call it we're on social hiatus.
Oh, that's kind of sad though. I feel like
that's like what people say when they like leave social media.
Yeah.
Going on hiatus.
There was a little bit of an effort by like the news media here. It started off as social distancing, and then there was a little bit of an effort by the media here, at least in Canada, to try and change it from social distancing to physical distancing, because they were like, we don't want people not to be social. We want you to call your friends. We want you to do all those things, but you can't be physically together. So I think, social distancing is just like the global thing that stuck. But like for a while, people were like, let's stop calling it social distancing and start calling it physical distancing, because this is the time where you need like support from your friends and family the most. Like I said, I think that like language switch didn't stick, but they tried.
I saw Sidhant asked what game we were playing, and so when we do sprints, we have like an emoji timer, and then like everyone chooses which one they think is going to win because it's a race. So right now it's a Halloween emoji timer. I think some people explained that in the comments, but in case anyone else wanted to know, was curious. Where are we in the comments? I lost our place. Leah's here. Hello. Samantha had to go and eat, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for joining, Samantha.
People are saying hello. Has it been 27 years yet? That's the hard thing with the conversations. Sometimes I feel like I don't really know what it's in reference to.
Yeah, it hasn't been 27 years yet. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, let us know.
Ooh, Nina's almost done with the Save the Cat beat sheet.
Nice.
I'll never vote for the clown. All the blank scenes in my Word document, but it feels like I didn't do anything. That still sounds like it's a lot. Boone Wrights is here. Oh, a penguin.
So cute. Have you seen, I forget what show this was on, but there was a like National Geographic show that was being filmed, and essentially, oh my God, it's so sad. All of these, happy sad, but like essentially when they're filming like nature shows, they're supposed to like not get involved as much as they possibly can. And it was this one documentary, and someone just, if you just Google like penguins stuck National Geographic, you'll probably find the clip that comes up. And all of these penguins essentially got stuck on this lower piece of ice and they couldn't climb up and they were like freezing in the wind. And so like they made this one, and there were hundreds of them. And so the team actually made the exception and they went and they shoveled, like they waited a few days to see if the penguins could figure out how to get out. And then they were like, we can't just sit and watch all these hundreds of penguins die, even though technically we're supposed to. And they went and shoveled this like staircase so the penguins could get out. And I was just like, I'm so glad they didn't just like
let them die.
Yeah. It was a really nice story.
Aw, I love penguins. Everyone's saying hello. Nikki's here. While we're going through these, let us know how long you want us to go for the next sprint as well. Our area is just now floating around 6 to 7% positive rate. 8% is the marker to close things. They open, it goes up. They close it, it goes down. We're at 12 to 17% for a lot of the summer.
Is this like of the people that get tested? Like 6 to 7% of people getting tested are now positive? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're if you look at Canada's curve, it was like this, and now it's like this, and it's not great.
Well, I think I was watching Saturday Night Live this morning from last night, and they were talking about the one skit, and like the Alec Baldwin, his character on it was like, we're not like, there's no second wave, it's been like this the entire time in America. I'm like, you're not wrong, but the local area in Britain is doing surprisingly well with low cases. Yay. Oh, reference to Stephen King's It because of the clown.
Yeah.
New cases rate is climbing again. Added 260 words to my outline. Woo! It is now ready for Nano to begin. That's so exciting.
That's awesome.
2222. I really like 2222, so maybe we'll do that.
I'm into it.
I don't know why. I just really like when like numbers are the same the entire way around. Like whenever I look at the clock and it's like 3:33 or like 2:22, I always get so excited.
So my partner, whenever he puts things in the microwave, like a lot of the times he puts something in the microwave for like a minute, and he'll put it in for a minute and 11 seconds just because it takes less time to go do, then do. And like, I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it's a thing. And he also likes the satisfaction of the 111.
Yes, 111. Earlier in this sprint, I like had looked up at the clock and it said 11:11, and we were talking about something, so I like couldn't get excited, but I was like, yay!
Yeah. Did you make a wish?
Yeah, I don't. So whenever I see 11:11 or 111, I don't make a wish, even though I know you're supposed to. It's like for me, it's a reminder that whatever you're thinking is going to manifest. So it's like, oh, think positive thoughts. Think about what you're grateful for and like where you're heading. So, humans are animals too. I'm glad the humans use their skills to help the penguins. Many animals would have done the same.
Oh yeah, I'm glad people don't think I'm like crazy with this penguin story, but it really happened.
I kind of want to look it up after this stream.
I can try and find the link. I'll post it.
Yeah. Of the people tested. 20 minutes. UK is very weird with COVID at the moment. Cases are still super high, but there's regions going into lockdown and others that aren't. My area is doing really well with low cases, but the rest of America.
Yeah, we've got a map here in Quebec. So like it depends on what area you're in. There's different like you can just go on the government's website and like click where you live and essentially it'll tell you what zone you're in.
In America, like I just don't even really know. I was talking to someone, I think it might have been RP about something. And I was like, oh, like I don't even really know what the cases are right now in America or like where it's bad. And I looked it up and I was like, oh wait, the state I'm in is one of the worst states right now. Because there's just like there's no communication. I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I know currently in critical condition. Oh, a contact I know is currently in critical condition. Oh, I hope they get that.
That's so sad. Wait, do you guys have an app? We have an app. It's the COVID Alert app.
Yeah.
And so essentially like you don't have to get it, but lots of people get it and there's a huge campaign for people to get it. And essentially like if I'm close to anybody that has COVID, it'll tell me to go get a test. So like if I went and got a test for COVID, I can report in here like whether I have it or not. And like so I can say, or I can report if I have it, they give you a code and you put it in so it's like totally anonymous. And then if I like have my phone on me while I'm like getting groceries because you have to still eat and it'll let people like I don't know. Anyway, essentially it lets people know if you've been like near anybody who's then tested positive for COVID. Anyway, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, we do not have that in the US.
And they like really tried to drill home like because it's like a government app that like the privacy is like of utmost importance and all this stuff. I'm a little skeptical, but like still, I don't know.
I just finished writing my novella last night, so we'll try to finish probably my epic fantasy series today. Congrats on finishing.
So fun. I love epic fantasy.
Yaza's asking for a black cat update. So there's not really an update. So last night a black cat tried to attack me when I left my house. I ran back inside and it was like scratching at my door. And so anyway, so today I had to go to the grocery store because I didn't get to go yesterday, right? So I left and I was like, okay, it's raining. Cats don't like rain. So luckily I didn't see the cat, but I have to leave like right after this stream to go to work. So hopefully I don't see the cat again.
Maybe it just wants love.
What?
Maybe it just wants love.
It was like hissing. I think it sensed my fear, which was the entire issue of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
There was a story about a baby sea turtle going towards sewer grates and the film crew stepped in because the babies were going to fall in. Region 4 of Illinois. Which neighbors? St. Louis, Missouri. Missouri isn't doing too well. True. Just watch the video about the trapped penguins. It's adorable. Aww.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's such a heartwarming story. And then like I already spoiled it. Like the penguins get out, but they like shoveled this staircase. And then essentially the penguins like weren't using it. And they're like, oh shit, like we can't, like we shoveled it and like, are they going to go? And then it took them a while, but they ended up escaping. It was great.
They have an app in the UK too. So for time's sake, I'm going to stop on that comment and we'll go back to it after this next stream. 22222. We'll see what characters we get this time.
I'm going to go for the pirate.
I'll go for the witch. I almost said the ghost, but last minute I changed my mind. So let us know in the comments which creepy creature you think is going to win, and we'll check back in after the sprint. The witch won.
Oh, the pirate was in second.
The pirate was about to win. I was watching like the last 6 seconds, and then the witch like sped ahead. The witch was in like 3rd place.
Darn it, I was not watching. How was your sprint?
It was good. I was actually kind of productive. There's still a lot more work to be done, but I'm getting work done, which is good because this has definitely been a project I've been putting off, and I have other homework. I'm going to be doing homework / work because I have a work shift like all day today. And I'm trying to like I'm trying to do this like not first because I wrote an essay this morning before the sprints, but I'm trying to do this earlier in the day because I'm like, it's not actually, there's no due date for it. So I like to do projects like that a little bit earlier because the things that have due dates, like I have a couple of things that are due tomorrow. Like I know I'm going to have to get them done before I go to sleep tonight. So.
Yeah. Like you know it's going to get done. So I get it.
There's less motivation if I'm like tired at the end of the day to do this. But how did yours go?
Good. I've completely decided not to do writing right now. And I don't know. I've been really, like I said earlier, into cover design lately. So I'm just working on some of those like skills
Do you think
right now. It's like, you know what I think I like about it is like it's a mental break. Like it's very like, yes, it's artistic, but it's also like I'm right now at the point where I'm like learning all of the like technicalities. So like I'm like actually really focused on just getting the tools right. And it's almost like a puzzle at this point for me because like I'm still getting used to the tools. So like I don't know, but like puzzles really help me like focus on like what I'm doing, and that takes me away from everything else. So I don't know. I
That's
really
fun.
like
Do you think
it.
you'll ever design like your own covers, or would you want to design other people's covers, or just for fun?
Well, my goal is to be able to design my my sci-fi thriller cover. Although most of the covers I'm doing right now tend to be like more fantasy. So maybe down the line, but like I think like right now I'm at the very like I know Photoshop. Um, but I just like I have never really used it for cover design before. So there's like particular things that you want to do and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So still learning, but like maybe down the line.
that's fun. Some people also chose The Witch. The Ghost was very popular. Let us know in the comments how you did during that last sprint as well. I saw Sarah stopped by. Hello, Sarah. And Zoe joined us. People are cheering about The Witch. I comforted upset Pupper and practiced karaoke.
Is there an AuthorTube karaoke coming out? That's so fun. Have you ever been to one of those, Angela?
So they're almost always when I have like work or class. But
I've been to 1.5, but I normally just like not normally. I do just like observe and like cheer people on because I'm not like
I think that's what I would do.
not happening.
Sage was trying to get me on one, but I guess luckily and sadly I had class during the time when they invited me to be on one.
Luckily and sadly, love it.
I just joined, so I pulled up my documents. Awesome. We should have time for like one more sprint. Speaking of which, I do have to leave like right at 1 on Sundays now. So let us know in the chat how long you want to go for the next sprint so we can get that rolling too. Boone writes, got some work done. Hopefully I can start writing on the next one. Wrote descriptions for the first 2 scenes. Woo. Halloween on Jace's channel, 3 p.m.
Oh, that's so fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm still going to get both of you on a karaoke stream at some point.
Oh, Sage. Maybe. Also, Sage, I love your logo.
Ooh, yeah.
It's so cute.
20:02, 24. What are we feeling?
Honestly, I like the like 20-minute sprint range. So anything like a little bit less, a little bit more, up to all y'all.
Yeah, we could do 20:02. I need to go put away the dishes before I get my flu shot.
Yeah, I need to schedule getting my flu shot too.
I got mine in September, but very important. I think Haley also said they're leaving, but thank you so much for coming. Is
20:02.
20:02. Let's do it. You can sing Backstreet Boys, Keylin.
I I mean, yes, I could. I'd probably go for an Elton John song, to be honest. But yes, I could definitely sing Backstreet Boys. I'd be happy to do that. Maybe.
And then I see Baron just popped on. Hello, we're about to do our next sprint, so you're just in time.
Yeah, 20 minutes and 2 seconds, I guess.
Yep, 20:02.
Ooh,
New people.
is that Hannibal?
I think so.
Right? That's Hannibal who
I think so. I'm not too up to date though on like horror movies. So
I'm pretty sure the like the mask in jail. Yeah, I think that's Hannibal. I'm voting for Hannibal. And if it's not Hannibal, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it is. Or at least I shouldn't say I think it is. Sage is
Okay, yeah, it is Hannibal. I'm going for Hannibal.
Rose Boone.
I like had to like Google it. I was like, that's Hannibal when he's in jail. So
I'll go for the Mummy. And I already see people are voting in the comments. So if you haven't voted yet, vote and then we can start. The night one.
How'd you do?
I'm not sure if anyone I'm not sure if anyone chose the night. I did well. How about you?
I'm just like super into my cover design right now, so I'm having a great time.
Let's check the comments. Oh my goodness. Yeah, most people chose Hannibal or Frankenstein, it seems.
I'm very
y'all.
very disappointed Hannibal didn't win.
Did he come in second?
It looks like it. Every single person I picked has come in second this entire time.
Ooh. Let us know in the comments how you did as well. I finished my outline for my research. I finished everything other than some charts for my methods and actually writing out the results. So, like just the bulk of the papers left.
Just, the actual writing of it. But that's awesome that you got so much done.
Yeah, so like the lit review and intro and most of the methods is done. There's a lot of streams today, apparently. Well, this stream is probably going to be ending kind of soon. So if you guys know of any other streams, maybe put them in the chat in case people want to keep writing. Angelina's here. Hello. Gio, hello. Natalie Locke will be streaming at the top of the hour. Perfect timing. And we're all saying hello to Angelina. And then Samantha's back and wrote 644 words well into writing a kidnap scene at the minute. How exciting. Ooh. Zoe got 50 words of brainstorming. Boone, 73 words of outlining. I'm still just karaokeing and Instagramming.
I saw Sage Instagramming because I also posted. I went on Instagram to post one thing during that sprint.
A story or a post?
Story.
I feel like a post is a lot more effort, at least for me.
A post is so much more effort. I agree. Post is so much more effort.
I was supposed to. My goal is to post 4 times a week, and I didn't post on Saturday. And I'm like, I could post today, but like, I just won't. Maybe I'll post 5 times next week. Maybe I won't.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like a story is more like a candid snapshot of like one's day, but posts is like they seem to be more curated. Maybe that's it. Like, I don't even really know why it takes so much more effort to do a post than a story, but it really does.
And I even I made a video about this, subtle plug, but like I even planned out, I have all the pictures that I was supposed to use from August to December all planned out. And I'm still having issues posting consistently. I think it's honestly just like the captions and then also knowing I'm gonna have time to respond to people's comments. Like I love responding to people's comments, but I have to make time for that too.
Yeah. Your content planning goals, just wanted to say. And have you ever, I guess my second thing was, have you ever considered using like Hootsuite so you could schedule it all?
So I have an app. Hootsuite's like money, so I don't use Hootsuite.
You can put up to 3 for free.
Oh, because I have an app I use for free. But my thing is usually I like to write my captions the day of, just because I find that they're more authentic when I write them in the moment.
Yeah, relevant. Yeah, for sure.
So, but it's always going to be like this. Like I might consider using Hootsuite maybe for like half of my posts, just because I'm like, you have to balance like authenticity and then like what's best for your schedule. 117 words for Baron. Woo. My MC has killed someone. Her husband thinks it's no big deal. Wow. Sounds like an interesting story. 409 in illegible handwriting. I've been writing so much slower than I was in the Camp Nano days. I wonder if that's also like for me, I always write slower. Like if I haven't been writing for a while and then I start writing again, it's always slightly slower at the beginning until I get back into the groove. It's the captions, they're the worst. Found a PDF that explains everything I need for my story. My research has suddenly gotten so much better. Also doing progress with the YouTube video. Oh, apparently there was a scandal with Hootsuite or something.
Oh no, I love Hootsuite. I guess I'll have to take a look at that because I love Hootsuite.
I have not heard about that. I did read the other day that using a scheduler buries your posts so it gets less engagement. I could see that.
This is true. I heard the algorithm doesn't like schedulers.
I've also heard that if you have anything that's kind of like automatic or bot-like, which they consider schedulers to be kind of like that, it's harder to get on the explore page or the top of the hashtags.
Yeah.
I've been writing, but I haven't been involved in the community for a while. But now I'm back to joining 3 streams a day. Woo! Diane's here. Hello, Diane. We are actually just about to finish, but Natalie Locke is apparently having a stream at 1 p.m. Well, not 2 p.m. So that can be a really fun opportunity if people want to write more. So Kaylin's channel is linked down below. I think Kaylin's having some noise right now currently.
There's just stuff going on. Yeah. But yeah. Link down below and feel free to come follow along. I post occasionally.
Kaylin's channel is great, so definitely go and check that out. And yeah, I guess other than that, thank you all so much for coming. And next weekend, the same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be streaming again. And I think that's day 1 of Nano. Wow.
I think it is. I think Halloween is what, next Saturday?
Yeah, wow. A week until Nano, everyone. Best of luck in the last week. Oh my gosh.
I don't know where this year has gone.
I don't think I want to know where this year has gone.
Very true. Very true.
Again, thank you everyone for joining. I hope you have a wonderful last week of Preptober.